evening, welcome to Centre Bounce. I'm John Lawrence. We're coming to you live from our major sponsor, 722 Bar and Bistro, 722 Port Road, Beverley. We're really looking forward to giving you another show tonight. We hope you enjoyed the chat with Sean Kemp from the Reckley Cup last week. We'd like to thank our three sponsors, which are 722, as mentioned, Bella Vita Pizzeria, also on Port Road at Beverley, great pizzas, great people, and our new sponsor, Spine Care Chiropractic. Hayden will be coming up on the show shortly, not tonight, but in an episode that we do shortly, Hayden will be there to talk sporting injuries, which will be great. So coming up on tonight's show, boy, we've got a bumper show for you tonight. We will talk AFL. We'll make a few comments. We will talk SANFL. Make a few comments. We will talk Adelaide Footy League, and some of the competitions at the halfway mark of the season are really hotting up. There's some sides that need to do some work to avoid relegation. There's some sides very much in the mix to play finals. We'll also take a look at a new segment which I've called the Silliness of Silliness, which hopefully will go over really, really well. It's based on some of the stuff that I do on Facebook around my dad jokes, my corny dad jokes as my kids tell me, and my observation pieces. We'll make some announcements as well, maintain just a reminder about the competitions as well. So we'll go to a break, and when we come back, we'll talk AFL. Back shortly.
Looking for a fun night out with friends? Want to enjoy a delicious meal with your family members or loved ones? Head on down to 722 Port Road, Beverley. Join us for happy hour every day. Check out the live sports action on the big screen or try your luck on one of our 40 gaming machines. Then settle in for a casual meal, including pizzas, burgers, pasta, or our famous steaks and schnitties. We've got great specials every day, and we're open for lunch. 722 is also the perfect spot for meetings and functions, featuring AV equipment and customised catering. Drop in and see us at 722 Port Road, Beverley, or check us out online.
Welcome back, let's talk AFL. So, the round started Thursday night with the mighty Adelaide Crows being too strong for Richmond with 33 points. Welcome to return to form for Jenkins and Walker. Had Walker had his kicking boots on, he could have kicked for 6. Jenkins had 4 and Eddie Best did what Eddie does best in the last quarter. Common and Richmond, Sydney Stat showed class after the Best goal, and to see all their players go to Jenkins after the siren was a great sign of sportsmanship after losing a tough battle. That was really, really excellent. Adelaide after the bye go to Geelong. Friday saw Essendon far too strong for Hawthorn, and the only game I got one for the weekend. Saturday St Kilda came from 31 points down to our last Gold Coast in Townsville. All credit to the Saints that they've clocked up some 11,000 kilometres the last 3 weeks, coming back from China. Saturday afternoon saw Freo destroy Port in the last quarter with Port not scoring. Walters kicking 6, he's a class act. Port, like St Kilda, have racked up over 11,000 kilometres the last 3 weeks. I know Port are trying to get a foothold in China, but is it working? Further, as this experiment continues, the AFL needs to look at and address the programming of both the combatants. I think it was unfair. Saturday night was an interesting game with more twists than a corny murder mystery. Carlton twice came back from 6 goals down, even hitting the front in the last quarter before losing by 3 points. Huge improvement though. Sunday saw North Melbourne and GWS do battle in Tassie, with GWS winning. Thankfully I picked GWS but with no conviction, and they got the chocolates. Moved to second spot, they're going to be very, very hard. This week sees us start Thursday in the West with West Coast against Essendon. Friday Sydney play Hawthorn. Saturday Melbourne v Freo in Melbourne. St Kilda against Brisbane in Melbourne as well. And Port at home to Geelong. One game Sunday, which is the Western Bulldogs v Collingwood. My tips are West Coast, Sydney with no conviction, Fremantle, St Kilda, Geelong too strong for Port, but they do really win after the bye, and Collingwood. We'll go to another break, and when we come back, we'll talk SANFL. We'll be back soon. 22. SANFL went and had a look at the Eagles and West on Saturday. The Eagles are way too strong after a very competitive first quarter. West is struggling, but some of their ball use was fantastic at times. The Eagles are building nicely. Saturday also saw Adelaide beat Centrals at Elizabeth, with Gibbs having 32 touches and Jacobs clunking 12 marks. This creates a healthy environment for the Adelaide AFL team, where O'Brien's been very, very sound. Sunday was a little longer for the Bays against South, who drew at the Bay early in the season, and another absolute belter. South got the points by 4 points. The Bays are wasteful with their disposal and turn the footy over way too often. Might be time for an alternate strip for Glenelg. The trips were too dark. North played Sturt at Prospect and were very, very competitive until half time. Sturt got home by 20 points with North not kicking goal in the last quarter. Whilst at Alberton, Port had a big last quarter that easily come for Norwood by 45 points. The ladder, Adelaide on top with 17, Glenelg second on 15, Norwood hold on to third at 14, South Sturt Port 12 points, the Eagles are on 10, Centrals 4, West 2 and North -2. This week the game at the round is Cooper Stadium Saturday. The Eagles looking for 5 in a row and is spotting the 5 against third place Norwood. Sunday see the Bays against Centrals at ACH Group Stadium, Sturt v Adelaide at Peter Motley Oval, North Port at Prospect and West South at City Mazda. My tips are the Eagles, Glenelg, Adelaide, Port, South. We'll take a break shortly and when we come back we'll be talking Adelaide Footy League. Before I do that, just on West Adelaide. Gavin Colville's been there 2 years. From what I saw Saturday, I had a good look at the reserves because a lad that used to be captain of my under-16s at Woodville South, Zane Williams, has been called up to the reserves at the Eagles the last 2 weeks and he's playing some really good footy. The Eagles, West Adelaide have got some really good kids coming through in the reserves. They can hold on to Colville. Hopefully these kids don't get drafted or walk away from footy. I think, loyal West Adelaide supporters, the good times are coming very, very soon and sooner rather than later. But I do think you need to keep a coach because the game plan will work. It's just a matter of being patient and giving him another 12 months, 2 years to actually get it right. Okay, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we'll talk Adelaide Footy League. Back shortly from 7:22.
Glenelg faithful have put up with a fair bit the past few years. Glenelg have made finals in 8 years, I think now. The boys have a lot of belief in the direction we're going. I think 2019 holds a big year for us.
2018 was clearly disappointing to miss the finals for only the second time in the last 20 years. We're a proud football club and we want to do better.
We're really keen and excited to try and win a premiership. That's why we exist, to win a premiership. Of course, the South Adelaide Footy Club hasn't done that since 1964. We are super excited to be the group that actually changes that this year.
We want to achieve something this year as a whole and we've set ourselves up over the summer to be able to achieve that.
We take a lot of confidence going in towards 2019. We won 13 or 14 in a row and we were probably the best team all year. Hopefully we can go back to that sort of footy in 2019 and we'll be hard to beat again, I think.
I don't think anyone here were happy with the way the year ended and the boys are all ready and are ready to put pre-season behind us and start playing.
In 2018 was a bit disappointing because we were aiming to get into finals and fell short. There's a big hunger to win the flag like we did in 2015. Hopefully we can have that success again.
Any year you don't win the premiership's disappointing. Our goal every year is to go all the way, so if you don't do that, obviously it's a failure. So we're looking forward to 2019.
As a football club, we don't want to be winning one game in a season when we've got such a rich history of winning grand finals. So to get back to the finals and then to win it, that's just what should come with hard work.
The Roosters are the 2018 stars of the SANFL competition.
We're probably more the hunted now, but I know that our team will still be hunting and striving for that second flag.
Really excited for the year ahead.
We're setting our sights on a big 2019.
We're always ready.
It's a pretty special comp.
We're fit, we're strong, we're ready to win.
The team's really looking forward to 2019 and they players are definitely ready for 2019.
The Eagles are ready for 2019, don't worry.
We're overwaiting, let's get started and let's start playing.
Welcome back. The Adelaide Footy League has hit the halfway mark, as I said earlier, with all sides playing each other once. The results are across the bottom of the screen for Division 1 to Division 4. Division 1 ladder, PAC 7 wins, Rocks, Payman, St Peter's 6 wins, Port District 5, Goodwood Brighton 4, Adelaide Uni, Tetra Gully 3 and Henley only have 1 win. This week sees Brighton at home to Goodwood Saints, St Peter's play Henley, Port Districts play Adelaide Uni, PAC at home to Rocks and Tetra Gully Payman. Going around PAC versus Rocks, which is 1 play 2, whilst the winner of Brighton and Goodwood will be a game clear in 6th spot and a game out of the 5 unless Adelaide Uni upset Port Districts. My tips are Brighton, St Peter's, Port Districts, PAC and Payman. In Division 2, the latter sees only on 7 wins and a draw, Salisbury North 6 wins and 2 draws, Sacred Heart 6 wins, Seaton have 5 wins and a draw, Atherton, Foss 5 wins each, Broadview 4 wins, Modbury 3 wins, Gaza to win a draw and Scotch a draw. This week sees Broadview Salisbury North at Broadview, Foss play Sacred Heart at Foss, Atherton Seaton Ramblers at Raggy's home ground, Modbury play Unley at Modbury and Scotch v Gaza. Games of the round, Foss, Sacred Heart. As Foss win, they can sit equal fifth, but also a curious watch on Scotch and Gaza, who drew in round 1. In this grade, come finals time, a big watch on Seaton Ramblers, who are building impressively after being promoted last year. My tips, Salisbury North, Sacred Heart, Seaton Ramblers, Unley and Scotch. Division 3, the ladder, Old Iggies and Galunga have 7 wins each, Flinders Park 6 wins and a draw, Portland 5 wins and a draw, North Haven and Westminster 5 wins, Golden Grove 4 wins and a draw, Clinton 2 wins and a draw, Morphy Parks, Chaps Cross 1 win each. This week sees Flinders Park, Portland, Golden Grove, Morphy Parks, Old Iggies play North Haven, Clinton play Chaps Cross and Galunga v Westminster. Game of the round is clearly the Flinders Park Portland game, which is 3rd versus 4th. My tips, Flinders Park at home with no conviction, Golden Grove, Old Iggies too strong, Plimpton and Galunga. Division 4, the ladder, Smosh have 7 wins, Woody South, Edwardstown, Mitcham 6 wins, CBC 5 wins, Pembroke, Kilburn 4 wins, Walkerville Baraka 3 wins, Kernlock Gardens 1 win. Well done Woody South, who are building nicely under Adam Clifford, kicking 4-3 to 2 points to defeat topside Smosh on Smosh home deck. Still a very even competition this one and very hard to pick winners. This week we see CBC v Kilburn at CBC, Pembroke at home to Mitcham, Paraka at home to Kernlock Gardens, Woodville South at home to Walkerville, Smosh v Edwardstown to Smosh. Game of the round, I'm liking the Smosh Edwardstown, which is 1v3, and Pembroke Mitcham 4v6. But every game has an impact on the ladder positions. The reason is, if Kilburn beat CBC, they draw 11 points. Paraka defeat Kernlock Gardens and Woodville South eventually a round 1 loss to Walkerville, then Paraka move ahead of Walkerville in the relegation fight. So again, very, very interesting competition. My tip, CBC at home, Pembroke only because they're at home, Paraka, Woodville South and Smosh. We'll go to a break and when we come back, we will wrap up. Announcement last week, and we'll keep driving this. Henley Footy Club are wanting to establish a open women's footy team in 2020 to complement a strong women's junior program. They're looking for expression of interest from both players and coaches, and we'll get the details up on our website and our Facebook page, and further information from Danny or Robin on 0417 841 271 or email girls@henleysharksjuniors.com.au or the Henley Footy Club website, Henley Sharks Football Club. And don't forget, we had Sean Kemp in last week, the Red Cup coming up on August 4th. I have registered as a volunteer, it's at 1 p.m. Details are on our screen for both, again on our website, on our Facebook page. Comment, Ben Stratton got done for pinching and an opponent for not the rules. But the keyboard warriors went to work and he'll be fine. The big one for me was the Stumble Kieran. That is the one he needs to get done for. Stratton needs to be better, and to his credit, admitted so in post-match interviews. Comment, the heavy-handedness in relation to supporters is ridiculous. Provided passionate supporters are not being racist or personal or inciting violence amongst rival spectators, loud banner and support is what our game is built on. At Nalunga yesterday, we all would have been thrown out. Pretty soon we'll all be sitting in the outer with a cup of tea, a rug and a nice rovo, clapping loudly when someone from either side kicks a goal or an umpire pays a free kick. That's not what we're built on. I hope the passion is allowed to continue. All that being said, crowd violence has no place either. We are not England soccer hooligans, and the scenes and footage from the Carlton Western Bulldog game was very un-Australian. The new segment, the silliness of silliness. Love the comments expressed in interviews, post-match, or by commentators. Each show at the end of the season, I will call these things out, as I do on Facebook with my observation pieces and my dad jokes. It's just a bit of fun. So, first one, player X is a jet. It is plain to see the player as a human, not a jet. Although if this person did fly for several marks before being grounded, if the player was a jet and a star of the game, then he'd be a jet star. This player has taken the game to another level. Does this mean the game is played in a multi-storey building? Brickbat of the week. The US women's soccer team against Thailand. Disgraceful. Arrogant celebration. Showing no respect for the opposition. Have no problem with them scoring 13 goals, no problem showing celebrating, but show some respect for your opponent. I just hope they meet Australia in the final and our Matildas beat them. The other end of the spectrum is Ash Barty, now number 2 women's tennis player of the world, and just so humble. Queensland girl, Ipswich girl. I hope Kyrgios and Tomic took note. The competition, don't forget our 7:22 competition. Details on screen now. All you need to do is have a meal at 7:22, take a selfie here having the meal, load it up to our website, and we'll be announcing the winners at the end of the year. And the prizes will be drawn around it. Remember, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. On behalf of Darren Andrews, Matthew Lynch and myself, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for our last show of the month. From 7:22, this is Centre Bounce, and look forward to your tapping into us next week. Bye for now.